Namaste! Hi everyone! So in this video I'm going to guide you to a state of calm and happiness, which is a very sunny, light state. It's something that we all possess really, but that can get clouded when you're very stressed, anxious or exhausted. If you just want to skip the intro and go straight to the exercises, I'll put a timestamp in the description, so you can just click on the time and you can just start with the exercises straight away. But for those of you who are interested, I'd like to tell you how I came to making this video. And well, basically I've been reading up on the Polyvagal theory and thinking about the link with yoga and how we can use yoga to come into this state of safety or increase our safety state. So if you're not familiar with the Polyvagal theory and you do struggle with chronic stress, anxiety, depression or burnout symptoms, I would also advise to look up other videos about the polyvagal state in particular. So you can have a look at Justin Sanseri. I'll put his name in the description below. He's really, really good. He has a lot of videos that can guide through practical ways to feel better and to get into this nice, calm and happy state. Or some books by Deb Dana are also very nice because they're very clear and also give some practical exercises that you might like, that might help you. Of course, that won't replace working with a good therapist. So if you're really struggling, please go to a therapist. And if that's the case, I'm really sorry. And I really hope you feel better very soon. So in this video, I'll just give a very short description of the polyvagal theory. So basically it's a description of the autonomic nervous system, which is the part of our nervous system that deals with stress and trying to keep you safe. So we all know the fight and flight state, which we would call the activated state, which is when your system is in a sympathetic state. So that's when we're active. We can think very clearly, but we do feel a little agitated. So depending on how safe you feel, you might not actually like this feeling. It might bring up some anxiety or some kind of negative ways of thinking. And then you have the parasympathetic states, which can be in a dorsal state or a ventral state. The dorsal state is when you've had stress for so long that you basically just shut down because your brain really needs to recharge. So it's going to bring you in a state of isolation and you just don't want to do anything anymore. It's not a very nice state because you tend to feel isolated. You tend to feel disconnected from the world, just exhausted and not wanting to do anything. You might just binge watch some series or eat or anything that will just allow you to just let everything go. And it's not that negative actually, because it's the way your brain allows you to recharge when it's really, really necessary. So just give into it if you have to. And gradually you can do this class also. You can bring yourself out of it when you're recuperated a little. The other part of the parasympathetic state is also a state of recharging, but by connecting. So you connect to other people, you connect to the outside world, to nature, to yourself. And that's a very nice state because you feel happy, you feel free, you feel relaxed, like you have no worries. And that's a state that we actually want to come back to each time we've had some stress or things to deal with, which is life, basically. Just try to come back to this state. Now, some people, such as myself, have a tendency to get stuck in the stress, fight or flight state and then regularly go into the shutdown. So then it's more challenging to get into this happy state. And the interesting thing is when you study the polyvagal theory is that actually your nervous system is the first thing that reacts to what's happening in and around you, and that will determine how you feel and the kind of thoughts you have. And that makes it really interesting and also allows you to have more compassion with yourself. So if you tend to have negative thoughts, that's just a sign of which state you're in. So try not to be too hard on yourself. Don't push yourself too much, and try to think of the things that can make you happy again. Maybe something very, very small. Maybe eating something you really like, or meeting up with a friend that you feel comfortable with. So that's basically the idea of the polyvagal theory. So now, what can we do with yoga? With yoga, we can connect to ourselves. And the important thing is to really be honest about which state you're in, so how you feel. Just as a start, don't judge yourself, just feel it. And I'm going to guide you through a short series of exercises and a meditative exercise that will really bring you back into that more happy, light state. So if you are stressed, this will calm you down. If you are in a state of shutdown, it might actually bring you a little bit out of it, and just a little bit of dopamine will start to flow again. So you might feel hopeful and start to make your way back to a more healthy, safe state. And if you're already feeling good, then just enjoy the class, because this will be just really nice to do regularly. So let's start together. Enough said now. Make yourself comfortable, so you can choose to sit on the floor, on a cushion, or on a bench, whichever is comfortable for you. We're not going to do anything with the legs yet. So just adjust the position of your body. Make sure that your pelvis is on the sit bones. You're sitting up straight without really exaggerating, so you don't need to be very, very tall or perfectly straight. Your hands can be on your legs or in your lap, whichever is more comfortable for you. And then you can close your eyes. So once your eyes are closed, just start to connect your body, feel the presence of your body, and start to feel your body breathing naturally. And then just notice where you feel your breath. And there's no right or wrong here, just try to come into contact with your body by observing your breath. And then start to soften your face, so let your lower jaw hang, put your tongue in the bottom of your mouth, relax around your eyes. And start to feel your breath through your nose, making your breath a little lighter. And just feel the air through your nostrils, like a gentle touch. And then just be aware of your head and notice how it feels. Does it feel full? Does it feel tense? You might have a light headache. Or does it feel light, spacious? Now just imagine your breath filling your head, bringing a little clarity, a little lightness, feeling as if your head expands. Just imagine that. Becoming lighter around the skull. Now allow your eyes to look downwards and relax your neck a little more. Maybe your shoulders can drop a little, your arms can be a little more relaxed. And then observe the movement of your breath in your chest. And by feeling your breath, you connect to this part of your body. And just notice whether the chest feels spacious inside, or does it feel tight? You might have some emotion here. Just breathe calmly and observe. And then bring your awareness a little deeper. Start to breathe in your belly. Feeling the belly expand as you breathe in. And just relax the belly. Let your belly drop into the pelvis as you breathe out. Now, if you are tense or restless, you might find it difficult to feel your breath in your belly. In that case, just put your hands on your belly and drop your belly into the safety of your hands. Start to feel your belly pushing the hands away as you breathe in and returning as you breathe out. And then put your hands back on your legs or in your lap and become aware of your pelvis and feel the contact of your pelvis with the ground or with your cushion. And start to tilt your pelvis forwards, rolling over the sit bones to the front of the sit bones, arching your back slightly. You can breathe in here, feel the belly expand. And as you breathe out, roll over the sit bones to the back, curl your tailbone underneath you and round your back slightly. And then go back and forth like this, arching your back, coming to the front as you breathe in. And slowly rolling over the sit bones to the back as you breathe out. Now try to keep your head reasonably still here. It's about the tilting of the pelvis and not so much moving the rest of the body. Now start to feel the reaction of your body. What do you feel in your hips, in the groin, in the lower back? And be very gentle with yourself. So some of us have a tendency to be very forceful with the body, always going as far as you can. If you notice you're doing that, that's okay. Just get to know yourself, but then start to be a little more gentle, just shying away from the limits, going a little less far, making the movement softer. And some of us have a tendency to judge what we feel or to ignore what we feel. Again, try to notice if that's your reaction, and then have a little more loving compassion for your body, as if you're treating your body like a little child or something that you really cherish. Now the next time you tilt forwards, bring your pelvis back to the center. Make sure you're on your sit bones. Try to be precise. And then feel your breath again. And you might notice you even feel your breath all the way down into the pelvic floor now. Now if you are very tense, so your pelvic floor is tense, you won't feel your breath there. That's okay. And just keep feeling your breath where you feel it naturally. And then put your fingertips down to the floor next to you. Make sure you're nice and tall here for the next exercise. And then breathe in, bring the arms sideways all the way up until your hands come together. And as you breathe out, bring the hands in Namaste in front of your heart. Now interlace your fingers, push your palms forwards and up as you breathe in. And breathing out, bring them back down and hands in front of your heart in Namaste. Breathing in, bring the hands straight up now. And breathing out, let them come down to the sides, all the way down, and relax your neck and shoulders. Let's do that a couple of times. Breathing in, come sideways up. Bring the hands together. Breathing out, bring your hands in front of your heart. Interlace your fingers, breathing in, push the palms forwards and up. Breathing out, forwards, down, and hands in front of your heart. And breathing in, reach up. Breathing out, allow the arms to come down sideways. Now let's do 2 more times and go on at your own rhythm. I'll accompany you, so if you need to have a look and follow me, that's fine. You can also do it with your eyes closed. Just try to find your own natural rhythm. Once your hands come back down to the floor, bring your hands back on your legs or in your lap and just feel the effect. Now connect to your heart chakra. Bring your awareness in the center of the chest and breathe around the center. You might notice that the energy of the heart chakra is a little activated after this exercise. You might feel some tingling sensations around the chest or in your upper back. You might feel a concentration of energy in your chest. Now just resting your awareness here, take your time to connect to a feeling of being very happy. It's this feeling that we have sometimes when we're, for example, with a very good friend or somebody we love, or even with a pet, and that the connection makes us very happy. Maybe that person will give you a cuddle, maybe they'll give you a compliment and make you very happy, maybe they'll say something to make you laugh. And you'll notice that something in you lights up. You start to smile, you start to feel the happiness inside of you, and it's almost as if you can feel your aura expanding. So just take your time now to allow those moments to come up, just a couple of moments from your memories. It can be recent or from a long while ago, it doesn't really matter. It can be one memory or a few. So just take your time, let those happy moments come back to your awareness. And when you have those memories, notice if you can feel that in your body, that you feel lightness, or you might describe it as sunny or warm. You might notice that you're smiling. Now just put your hands on your heart or on your chest. And with this position, feel as if you're anchoring your awareness into this feeling of calm, connection, happiness. What I will call your inner smile. So in the end, you won't really need those memories anymore. You'll just connect your inner smile in your body. Now breathe a little deeper. And open your eyes. And let's just do a couple of poses now to feel that inner smile in the body and a couple of positions that actually activate the heart chakra a little more. So if you'd like to join me, you can come and lay on your belly. And let's start off with the hands on top of each other, and just put your forehead on your hands to make sure that your neck is in line with the rest of the spine. The feet a little wider apart today, so nearly a mat's distance or mat's width apart. And then just take a moment to feel your breath against the ground. Relax your belly. And just drop your weight. Feel your chest becoming heavier. Relax your shoulders and your arms. Relax your legs. And once you feel that you're really grounded, that you feel the ground underneath your whole body, you can just lift your head and come into Sphinx pose. So here you'll bring your shoulders, or your elbows, underneath the shoulders. And place your elbows such that you have a broad sense in your shoulders, so not too narrow here. The forearms are pointing straight forwards, parallel to each other, the fingers pointing forwards too. And then we can start to just loosen the lower back by shaking the pelvis a little back and forth. I always think it's really funny feeling. So just enjoy that, just shake those buttocks a little loose. And then come back to the center. Now, if you have pain in your lower back, you can also go a little more forward so that you don't go too much into the arch, or you can choose to tilt your pelvis backwards a little, just bringing your lower belly from the ground and tailbone down. You can choose to do that if you need to. If you don't really have pain, then just drop your belly and then close your eyes if you like. Make sure that you're not slouching here between the shoulders, so really push yourself away from the ground, look forwards. Make sure your neck is happy and loose, and then feel your breathing in your belly. Just relax the belly down, feel the belly expand as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, relax your legs, your buttocks, your lower back. And when you're satisfied that your whole lower body is relaxed, start to deepen your breath and feel your inhalation start in the belly and come up to the chest, expanding the chest all the way into the shoulders. And as you breathe out, try to relax your neck, maybe push the shoulders a little back. And as you breathe like this, reconnect to your inner smile, feeling as if your heart is smiling. And notice if that changes the pose for you, or your awareness in the pose. Sometimes it feels as if you're starting to radiate sunshine from your chest forwards. And then just drop yourself back down. Put one cheek on the ground, your arms next to you, and just relax. Feel your breath against the ground in your belly. And then notice if you can feel your breath all the way into the pelvis. Now we're going to do the Brahmari, so just making a sound and try to allow that sound to come to all the cells in the body, all the way to the fingertips and the toes, and just relax your body down as you sing. So breathe a little deeper here. Now change cheeks, so your other cheeks on the ground. One more bumblebee breath, breathing in. Notice if you feel your whole body a little better now, maybe some lightness. And then bring your head straight again, the feet a little closer together. Now curl your tailbone down here and push your pubic bone into the ground to protect your lower back, and then lift the chest, look forwards, bring your shoulder blades together and reach to the back. If you like, you can also lift your legs or even grab your feet to come into bow pose. If you come into bow pose, push your feet into the hands as if you're pulling your arms back with the strength of your legs. If you have the flexibility, you can even lift your knees slightly and then bring your feet hips distance apart. Make sure that your neck feels comfortable, and then apply a deep breathing from the belly to the chest, and try to make your breathing very supple, that it doesn't have any moments that it stops. Try to make it very soft. So once your breathing becomes softer and can flow more freely, you'll notice a deep sense of calm coming back into your body. And then slowly drop back down to the ground. Let go of your feet, bring them one by one to the mat. And this time, bring your hands next to you and come to child's pose. So first onto your hands and knees. Be careful in this movement to not hurt your lower back. Choose whether you want your knees together or slightly apart. Bring your seat all the way to the heels, and then lay your hands and your elbows down and your forehead on the floor. Now breathe all the way into the pelvis, all the way into the hips. Feel your body relaxing and dropping down to the ground as you breathe out. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. Let the chest drop a little more. And now try to relax your pelvic floor. By relaxing the pelvic floor, you'll start to come back to your first chakra state, which is basically our state of safety, which will bring calmness into your body from that conviction that you are safe. And you really are safe in this pose. In this pose you can relax everything. You can let everything just go and nothing will happen. You're not going to fall. You're not going to hurt yourself. If you're having trouble relaxing your pelvic floor, which can be the case if you have a chronic tension there, chronic stress, start by just dropping the belly, making the belly very soft. Once your belly is soft, try to feel your breath in your lower back. And And then go even deeper. Try to feel your breath against your tailbone. And soften around the tailbone as you breathe out. And then just in front of the tailbone, you have your pelvic floor muscles. And you know they relax when you start to feel your breath there. So if you're not used to this, it can be a little strange. It might even be a little uncomfortable. But just know that this is the way to really reverse a chronic stress response, coming back into safety and calmness. Now breathe a little deeper. And then come back up to sitting. Let's just come down on the back. And when you come and lay down, bring your knees to the chest. Wrap your arms around your knees first, pulling them slightly in so that your back is slightly longer. And just rock from left to right here. Feel your back against the ground. And just move lazily. Now just allow your body to come all the way onto the left side now. And when you come and lay on your left side, you can let go of your knees and put your hands on top of each other in front of you. So make sure you're relaxed here with your shoulder placed in such a way that it's not too crunched. The knees are on top of each other. Just relax your legs here. And then open your right arm and open your chest to the ceiling and then lay your arm down. Now, if you have any kind of pain in your back or in your shoulder, you might want to put your arm closer to you. If you don't have any trouble, then put your arm down to the side. If you want, you can also roll your head all the way to the right or just stay looking forwards. Now in this position, your arms are wide open, and that gives a very special feeling of openness, as if you're showing yourself to the sky above you. And start to breathe deeply now, breathing into the belly and the chest. Now breathe in with a smile, as if you're breathing in something that smells very nice, and breathing out, just relax your shoulders down. Just a couple of breaths like that. And then bring your head back to the center and bring your knees back to the chest one by one. Wrap your arms around your knees. Maybe pull your head to the knees if you're feeling a little asymmetrical. And then reconnect your breathing in your belly. And let's do the second side. So you can come to the right. Just lay your arms out in front of you, a little close to the wall here. And then just put your knees on top of each other. Really make sure that you're comfortable here with your shoulder and your legs comfortable. And then reach up with your left hand and open your chest. Again, you can put your arm closer to you, or even with your hand in your side if you like. Just listen to your body. So if something's not comfortable, please adjust the pose so that you are comfortable. You never have to stay in something that is painful or that you feel stuck in. And then breathe deeply. Breathe in with a nice smile. And breathe out. Relax your neck, your shoulders, your arms. And relax your legs, your buttocks. And then roll your head back to center and bring your knees back to the chest. Make a little ball of yourself if you like. And let's end with the fish pose. So here you can put your knees on the floor. And then with your palms of the hands facing down, you can just slide your hands underneath you so that you're sitting on your hands or on your wrists, depending on the length of your arms. And then just lay your legs down and close the feet, close the legs. So here you can lift your chest, then bring your elbows slightly underneath your back. Not exaggerating here, but it's just so your elbows can really push into the ground. Lift your chest and lay your head on the crown. So again, feel how far you want to go with your head, with what you feel in your neck. So if it's too much to really look all the way back, just put your head less far, that's fine. And now lift the front of the chest. You can keep your legs slightly active if you need to, if you need the support and you don't trust the strength of your back, that's fine. And then breathe into the front of the chest as if you're opening the front of the chest. Soften your eyes, soften your face. Breathe calmly. And then come back out of the pose, laying your head back down. Bend the knees one by one and bring your hands from underneath you. And bring your knees to the chest, make a little ball of yourself. Just 2 breaths here. And then lay yourself down to relax. So you can choose to have your hands next to you here or your hands on your belly, whichever you prefer. And now just feel your body breathing. Now concentrate on your heart chakra again. And imagine as if you have a little sun in the center of the chest. And start to visualize the brightness of that little sun, shining so bright that it fills your whole chest with light. And allow the sunlight to spread up through the throat into your head. Feeling as if you're slightly blinded by the brightness of that sunlight. And feel the lightness in your head, the brightness. Allow the sunshine to go through your arms, all the way into your hands and fingers. And feel the rays of sunlight fill your belly, sunshine in your belly, all the way into the pelvis, into the legs, into the feet. And just lay like this for another couple of minutes, making that sunshine brighter and brighter inside of you until you feel that it's coming through your skin and you start to radiate sunlight all the way around. And that if somebody was to see you right now, they would see you shine. If you like, you can stay like this for another while. Or you can breathe in a little deeper, start to move your fingers and your toes again. And then bend your knees. Maybe come to the side and open your eyes. And gently, in your own time, come back up to sitting. So when you're sitting back up, just take a moment to notice how you feel now, the effect of the exercises. And maybe you can open your eyes and just look around you and just notice the objects around you. Maybe even name them in your head. So I have a lot of objects. I have a guitar, I have some plants, I have the camera. And pay attention to the sounds around you now. And then become aware of yourself sitting here. So as if you're really taking a mental picture of yourself. And see yourself sitting, notice how you feel, and try to see that with compassion. So that way you'll come into a sense of presence, which is also presence, is also a part of the ventral state, which we want to come to a calm and connected state. Now breathe a little deeper. And let's do 1 Om and 3 Shanti just to end this series. Breathing in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. And I hope this helped. If you have any questions, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer you quickly. And I hope you have a very, very lovely day. Love you. Bye.